The 1517 to Paris is directed by Clint Eastwood and stars Spencer Stone, Alex Skalatos, and Anthony Sadler, who were the three real men who stopped a terrorist attack on a Paris-bound train in 2015. This movie tells their story of that event, but also looks at their childhood and everything leading up to those moments, and also co-stars Judy Greer and Jenna Fisher. Clint Eastwood doesn't seem too interested in telling big, momentous stories that actually give you a new perspective on certain events. It seems like with films like American Sniper, Jersey Boys, Sully, and even with 1517 to Paris, he just seems interested in, okay, this is some real life stuff and it involves America and saving people, and that's it. It worked fine in American Sniper. It was better served in Sully because at least that had Tom Hanks, and there was some good questions about accepting fame for just doing your job. But in 1517 to Paris, it tells this story about these three guys who, yes, did something remarkable. They stopped a terrorist attack, no one was killed, and they were awarded the Legion d'Honneur by the French president, Francois Hollande. That's an incredible thing, and it doesn't make for a cinematic movie. It doesn't make for a feature-length film about their stories, because when we see their stories unfold, it's just, okay, these three guys had a childhood, one of them really wanted to be in the Air Force, and he got in, but, struggled a bit, and then another guy just became part of the armed forces as well, and then they get their other friend and they say, let's just go to Europe. They're in Europe, then they're on the train, they stop the attack, and the movie's over. That's literally everything that happens. In the middle of that, yes, there are some themes about America and about doing your duty, I guess, and a lot of themes about God. Like, this movie pretty much opens and closes with God is important, and he's trying to give you a message. He's trying to speak to you to do something momentous.
I don't know, man. You ever just feel like life is just pushing us towards something, like some greater purpose?
The way that Clint Eastwood tells the story is incredibly clunky and just uneventful. Nothing happens. Nothing at all happens in this movie that I can say, oh, well, there was this one sequence where, it was really electric, or there was this really cool storyline that really engaged me, or the characters were very well fleshed out. They're not, because they're played by three people who have never acted a day in their life. Now, I have seen people come onto movies who have never acted before and can turn out brilliant performances. It happens all the time. But that's because they have a director who knows that they have a voice within them that they want to tell on screen. Clint Eastwood probably saw that he could get the real, raw truth out of just putting these guys into their own story, but the result of it is three guys who are delivering incredibly, stupidly heavy-handed lines with not an ounce of convincing ability. This is a 90-minute movie that feels like it's 2 hours. It's dreadfully boring. Clint Eastwood just wants to pad it out, try and make it more and more and more, and he's stretching it way too thin to the point when you cannot even see what the purpose was. I don't know what he was thinking. The 1517 to Paris was honestly a bad movie. I did not enjoy watching it. It's poorly acted, it's very, very poorly written, and it's just not worth your time. So the 1517 to Paris, have you seen it? What did you think about it? What did you think about this review? Let me know in the comments below. For more Mr. Movies, click that subscribe button coming up right there. Thanks for watching.